mountain, I will climb, I will soar. I'm undefeated, oh. Jumping out of my skin, pull the cord. Yeah, I believe it.
Hi students, how are you? Hope you all are enjoying online classes. Okay, good. Today I'm going to teach you some basic English grammar. So, before starting the lesson, get ready with your note and pen. Hope you are ready? Yes. You can take down the notes along with the class. Write the heading, Basic English Grammar, Lesson 1. Basic English Grammar, Lesson 1. Okay. I know you are familiar with the word verbs. You have heard the word verbs. Yes. You know there are 5 forms of verbs. How many forms are there? 5. But now we are going to study 3 forms of verbs which are very common. 3 forms of verbs that are common and important. Do you know which are they? No? It's okay. I will tell you. They are to be, to have and to do. Which are they? To be, to have and to do. Clear? And now we can see forms of to be. We can go in detail. Forms of to be. See, forms of to be in present tense are am, is and are. Which are they? Am, is and are. Forms of to be in past tense are was and were. Note, in past, was and were. So, you see, for present there are 3 forms and for past there are 2 forms. I want to make it clear. We use was instead of am and is in past tense. അതായത് past tenseലെ പ്രസന്റിലെ ആമിനും ഈസിനും പകരം വാസ് ആണ് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത്. രണ്ടിനും പകരം വാസ് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നു. And instead of are we use were. Clear? Okay. And form of to be in future tense is will be or shall be. Will be or shall be. That is, we can either use will be or shall be in future tense. So you may have the doubt, when should you use will be and when shall be? Students, we can use will be in spoken language, and for grammar topic we can write shall be. Clear? Okay. So you see all the forms of to be in present, am, is, are, in past, was and were, in future, will be or shall be. So here total we have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 forms of to be. Clear? Hope you understood? Okay. But 2 more forms of to be are there. And they are been and being. Which are they? Been and being. These 2 we can learn in detail later. Okay. Together 6 plus 2, 8 forms of to be are there. But now we can concentrate only on these 6 forms. Okay? Good. Hope you are enjoying well. Are you getting bored? No? Good. Now we see when we use these forms. See the sentences. I am a student. I was a student. I will be a student. See the first case. I is followed by am. That is in present tense. In the second one, I is followed by was. That is in past. And the next will be. That is in future. Clear? See the next set of sentences. He is a student. He was a student. He will be a student. See here. Again, he is in present, he was in past, and will be in future. Okay. And the next set. We are students. We were students. We will be students. Again, subject here is we, and we used are in present tense, were in past, and will be in future. Is it clear? Okay. So here, I want to make it clear what is the present, past, and future. We can see the meaning. See the first one. I am a student. I'm a student. I'm a student. It means ആണ്. ഞാനൊരു സ്റ്റുഡൻ്റ് ആണ്. Present. I was a student. ആയിരുന്നു. Past. Will be a student. ആവും. Clear? He's a student. He was a student. He will be a student. So, now you understood present, past, and future? I hope it is clear. Okay. Again, one thing. See here. We use am, is, and are in present. So, what's the difference here? See, in the first one, I always follow am in present tense. Present tense, I എപ്പോഴും am ആണ് ചേർക്കുക. അതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ എപ്പോഴും am ആണ് വരിക. Take the other two. He is a student. We are students. He is and we are. See the difference. Here, he, both are present form, is and are present form. So why we used is with he and are with we? That is, he means avan, ഒരാള്. That is singular. You have heard the word singular? Singular means denoting one person or one thing, one. So he, avan എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഒരാളേ ഉള്ളൂ. So with singular subject, we use is in present tense. So the next one, we. We means ഞങ്ങൾ. We are students. We are. So we, it is plural. Plural meaning more than one. Singular, plural. Okay. So with plural subject, we use are in present tense. Clear? That is, in present tense, there are three forms of to be, am, is, and are. And with I, we use am. With singular subjects, we use is. And with plural subject, we use are. Okay. See the next sentences. I was a student. We were students. I was a student. We were students. I was a student. I was a student. He was a student. We were students. See. That is was and were. That is, all these sentences are in past tense. So here we can see I told you, instead of am, we use was with singular subject. Okay. He was a student. He, singular, was. We were. That is, were means the we is plural. So we use we were. Clear? So was and were in past tense. With singular subject we use was, and with plural subject we use were. And for future, we can use either will be or shall be. Is it clear? Any doubt? Hope you are enjoying well. Okay. We can move on to the next slide. Students, you can see a table here. 3 columns are there. In the first column, subject is given. Second column, tense. That is here, all the verbs are given in present tense. And the third column, the short forms. Okay. Before that, I want to tell you one thing. I'm strictly telling you, never use these short forms while writing. It is used only in spoken language. Okay. Okay, we can revise once more. You repeat after me. See, I am, am. We are, we are. You are, you are. He is, his. She is, she's. It is, its. They are, they are. Okay? Repeat. Am, we are, you are, his, she's, its, they are. Clear? Okay. And note the subjects I, we, you, they. I, you, we, they. You know what is first person, second person and third person? See, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. I'm telling you, I'm a teacher. Here, who is the speaker? That is I. So, I is the first person. That is who is speaking. The speaker in the sentence is called the first person. Parayunna aalu. Okay. And what about the second person? You are listening. You are listening. So, I'm speaking. You are listening. So, who is the hearer here? That is you. അപ്പോൾ കേൾക്കുന്ന ആളാണ് സെക്കൻഡ് പേഴ്സൺ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. നെക്സ്റ്റ്, they are playing. I'm telling you, they are playing. They are playing. So, I'm talking about whom? They. So, they is the third person. നമ്മൾ ആരെക്കുറിച്ചാണ് പറയുന്നത്? അതാണ് third person. Is it clear? First person, second person and third person. Okay. So we have seen all the forms of to be, and I hope you are clear about it. Now we can see what are the functions of to be. You can write the heading, functions of to be. Of to be. That is, there are two functions, and the first one is it is used as a main verb. The first function is to be is used as a main verb, and the second function it is used as a helping verb. So two functions. Which are they? Okay, say the first one as a main verb and the second one as an helping verb. Helping verb, or we can say auxiliary verb. Helping or auxiliary verbs. And now we are concentrating on the first function, to be as a main verb. I'll give you some examples. I'm a teacher. He's a student. We are Indians. See here. I'm a teacher. What does it mean? ഞാനൊരു ടീച്ചർ ആണ്. He's a student. അവനൊരു സ്റ്റുഡൻ്റ് ആണ്. See here, ആണ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ that is the state. State. What do you mean by the state? Gujarat, Delhi, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. Does it mean here? No. Here it means avastha. I'm a teacher. The present state. And teacher aanu. Avastha. Okay. We are Indians. See here. So in these sentences, we can see am, is, are. All this are the main verbs in the sentence. നമുക്ക് വേറെ verb അതിനകത്ത് കാണുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല. So here it acts as the main verb. Is it clear? So the first function of to be is it is used as a main verb in simple sentences. Okay, in simple sentence we use to be as the main verb. ഇവിടെ ഈ സെന്റൻസിൽ വേറെ വേർബ് ഒന്നുമില്ല. ഇവിടെ ഈ ടു ബിയുടെ ഫോംസ് തന്നെയാണ് വേർബായിട്ട് വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. അത് തന്നെയാണ് അതിന്റെ ഒരു ഫങ്ഷൻ. ടു ബി മെയിൻ വേർബായിട്ട്. ക്ലിയർ ആയോ? ഓക്കെ. The next is to be as an helping verb that we can see in the next section. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed. So I just give you some sentences. You can work it out. Go through the portions we have covered well, and you submit this assignment to your teacher in your WhatsApp group. ഞാൻ സ്വയം എന്നെ ഒന്ന് പരിചയപ്പെടുത്താം. 9ലെയും 10ലെയും കുട്ടികൾക്ക് എന്നെ കണ്ടു പരിചയം ഉണ്ടാവും. ന്യൂ കമേഴ്സായ 8th സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡിലെ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് വേണ്ടി ഞാൻ ജിഷ ടീച്ചർ, ചെറുകുളമ്പ് സ്കൂളിലെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് അധ്യാപിക. ഓക്കെ.